I'm not dependent on punch power, you know. You know what, it takes a lot more than that to be a great fighter. A lot more than that to be a great fighter. So there's various ways I'll win. But I got the fighter spirit, and that's how I'll go in there and break him down with my spirit.
After this.
But he can't, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not even equipped to fight this dude. He's not. It's going to have to be a bunch of stuff in there. Joshua will punish this man.
Impossible for somebody like Anthony Joshua, who is so big and so strong, to even think he's going to take it easy. Because even if he tries to take it easy, he's so powerful, so strong that even those punches that are being easy are still going to hurt.
Anthony Joshua has warned Jake Paul at the press conference, saying he is being delusional for thinking he can beat him. He reportedly added that he is taking this fight mainly for the money, treating it as a business decision, and made it clear that inside the ring, he remains the far superior fighter.
Yeah, I deliver what I was supposed to deliver years ago. I deliver what they ran from. I deliver what he asked for $50 million for. I'm going to give him a $50 million knockout.
I honestly listen to what people say sometimes. They're avoided, this person's running. I honestly think some people are deluded. Really, I do think that they've got some sort of a long-term concussion, because no one's running. In terms of 50 million, I'm a businessman. If there was 50 million on the table...
Chris Algieri explains that this fight offers Anthony Joshua a perfect opportunity to return to the ring. After a period of inactivity following his last loss, Joshua can use this matchup as a stepping stone to rebuild confidence and regain competitive rhythm. The fight provides a chance to earn a significant purse while keeping risks low, almost like a controlled sparring session. Algieri highlights that Joshua benefits financially, mentally, and physically, making this matchup a strategic choice for a comeback.
What are we talking here? Like, it's going to be an exhibition? No, it's a fight. You're a heavyweight. You're calling out heavyweights. You're calling out a heavyweight. You're calling out Anthony Joshua, former world champion. You're calling him out on short notice. It's a fight. You're going to wear 10-ounce gloves, and you're going to fight 10 rounds, and that's what it is. I don't understand any idea of anything else. Oh, it's going to be 8-2s? Is it going to be 15-ounce gloves? What the hell are we doing? This is boxing. You want to fight a real guy? You're fighting a real guy, which I am very respectful, and I respect the hell out of Jake Paul if he does step in the ring with Anthony Joshua. No matter what happens, kid's got balls of steel, and I applaud you.
Well, the reason I say we don't know yet, because Jake Paul has fought in his last fight with Gervonta Davis was going to be an exhibition. They had to do that because of the weight difference. This is still a weight difference here. I mean, Anthony.
No, there's not. No, it's not. It's heavyweight. It's the same weight class.
Well, what do you consider Jake Paul? Cruiserweight or heavyweight?
Heavyweight. How much did he weigh his last fight?
He's fought at cruiserweight. He's also fought at heavyweight. Against Tyson was at heavyweight. He was.
What was his last fight? He's a cruiser. He's a heavyweight.
What was
his
his
last
last
fight? It was
his last
Mike
fight was
Tyson.
at cruiser against Chavez. Whatever, you know what I mean. Like the reason Gervonta Davis fight.
He fought Chavez after Tyson. I guess Tyson was that long ago. Wow.
Yeah, it was a year ago. This week, I was looking at my Instagram memories. I was in Dallas, Texas, getting ready for me pooping my pants on Netflix. That was about a year ago. Exhibition. These are questions that are asked. These are questions that are attached.
Eddie Hearn explains that Anthony Joshua is definitely interested in the fight with Jake Paul, but they must approach it with caution due to Paul's unpredictable behavior. He notes that Jake has a history of finalizing opponents and then canceling or delaying fights at the last moment, which makes planning and preparation challenging. Because of this, Joshua's camp remains prepared for unexpected changes while continuing to train and strategize. Hearn emphasizes that if Paul is genuinely committed to the bout, it presents a significant financial opportunity for Joshua, potentially one of the biggest paydays of his career. At the same time, the promoter stresses the importance of balancing excitement with prudence, ensuring that Joshua can capitalize on the fight without facing unnecessary disruptions or distractions. Hearn's analysis highlights the need for both readiness and patience. As the unpredictable nature of Jake Paul requires careful management, the focus remains on securing the fight while protecting Joshua's career and maximizing the potential rewards.
Jake Paul news seemed to come to a surprise for many. How close are we to making that fight, Eddie?
Not that close. I mean, there are conversations. There's a lot of hurdles to overcome. But if he's serious about the fight, and if it can get made, there's a very good chance we'll do it.
Is it on Netflix, and what did DAZN have to say of the fact that it made?
One of the hurdles to overcome. But we were going to have an 8-round run out, in December. Just so happens it might be against Jake Paul.
Have you spoke to Nikisa? I know you're not friends with him. What other conversations you've had?
That's who we're talking about, you know. And if they're serious and if it's real, there's a good chance. But listen, we could wake up tomorrow and he's announced another opponent and he just used AJ's name for clout. Listen, I have to respect him if he takes the fight. But who knows?
What do you think Dana White will make of this fight?
I mean, he did Mayweather against McGregor. He doesn't like Jake Paul. I really couldn't care less what he thinks about the fight. AJ's going to make close to or around a career high payday, and we'll take every...
Ali Mulgi emphasizes that Anthony Joshua will approach the fight with complete seriousness, even if it is officially labeled as an exhibition. He points out that throughout his career, Joshua has never underestimated any opponent. And stepping into the ring means he will bring his full focus, power, and technical skill. Malignaggi highlights that Joshua's discipline, timing, and ring intelligence allow him to exploit openings and punish mistakes effectively. Ryan Garcia supports this view, noting that even if Joshua chooses to moderate his intensity, his natural strength and precision still make his punches highly dangerous. The combined insights from both analysts underscore that Jake Paul is facing a genuine physical threat, and the fight cannot be taken lightly despite its promotional or entertainment framing. They stress that Joshua's experience against top-tier heavyweights equips him to control the pace, distance, and momentum of the fight. Analysts agree that Paul will need to demonstrate both strategy and resilience as Joshua's skill and power create a high-risk scenario where any lapse could have serious consequences. The discussion confirms that the bout demands respect and preparation from both sides.
The bag now. And if you listen to this, it's definitely out of the bag.
Yeah, Fight for 84, big boxing movie that's hitting Netflix soon about the Olympic 84 team starring Jamie Foxx and Chris Algieri.
I am not starring in anything, but whatever. Yeah, no, I got a credit. I'm in it. I got some lines. So
that's amazing. That is so cool. I mean, this couldn't get any cooler. You're now in the movie, which is absolutely absurd.
Yeah,
what a day.
Hopefully,
what a life.
Hopefully, maybe there'll be more of this. Who knows? I
think it's just the beginning. I think this podcast is numbered. Our days are numbered.
No way. I'm never letting this go, Dan. This is. I'm a ride or die.
I hope you get so big and become such a big actor that you are like delaying production because you have to film our podcast in your trailer.
Chris is in his trailer. Wait, he's got to finish his podcast with Dan.
They're like, who's Dan? Johnny Drama style.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, just
when he was on the set
total
for 5
diva,
Towns.
just total diva in every way possible.
Yes, like we said, this episode is brought to you by PPV.com. December 6th, we're going to see Pitbull Cruz versus Lamont Roach. And guess what? We're going to talk to Lamont Roach on this episode. I caught up with Lamont and to get his thoughts on the fight with Pitbull, to get his thoughts on Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, which we're going to get to in a second, to get his thoughts on 140, potentially fighting at 135. That's coming up in just a little bit with Lamont Roach. Don't forget to order that fight with us at ppv.com and all the good stuff that comes along with that. That's December 6th. Lamont Roach is an awesome interview. Great guy.
Awesome guy. Forget the interview. He's just a good dude. I told you to tell him what's up. You probably didn't.
He said what's up. He goes, where is he? I said, he's on a movie set. He goes, oh, yeah. He's got those movie star looks.
See, that's what I get. But yeah, no, he's a good dude. We see him. He trains down in Florida now. He's over at the Pro Box TV training facility, so we get to see him down there training. He's whipping on all the guys over there. But good people, good dude. Good. His dad's awesome. His brother Jordan's great. He's another one to look out for. I think is he a flyweight? I think he's a flyweight coming up, or a bantamweight. But yeah, great family, good boxing family, great boxing heritage.
Yeah, and I can't wait for that mega card. Big card, December 6th, and he's the headliner. So we're going to get to him in a second. Some big news broke. Shocking news. According to Ring Magazine, Anthony Joshua is going to step in for Gervonta Davis and fight Jake Paul. We don't know yet if it's an exhibition. We don't know yet the rules set. We don't know the date. These are preliminary talks that are ongoing. Yes, I work for MVP.
Dave Allen criticizes the idea that Anthony Joshua should avoid fighting Jake Paul simply because the matchup is seen as unconventional or entertaining. He points out that Joshua is still in peak physical condition. And unlike retired fighters who may lack speed or power, Joshua retains all the tools necessary to dominate in the ring, Allen emphasizes that fans often underestimate the seriousness of such fights, viewing them only as spectacles. But the reality is that Joshua's athleticism, strength, and skill make him a formidable opponent. The commentary stresses that this fight is not just about showmanship. Joshua's preparation and experience mean he can impose his will on any opponent. Allen also highlights the difference between perception and reality, warning that casual observers might misjudge the risks Jake Paul faces. The matchup demands respect, focus, and acknowledgement of Joshua's elite-level boxing abilities regardless of the hype surrounding it.
Criticism of it was probably shouldn't be licensed, but Florida are a very kind of easy commission to get. Yeah, it'll be called an exhibition.
It will be an exhibition.
It probably will be called an exhibition.
What's the point?
For me, as long as that fight you mentioned just now, Spencer, as long as that roadmap is there and it's signed that he fights an interim guy as a warm-up afterwards and fights Tyson Fury next year and Fury's on board, I'm great with it. Otherwise, I do think his legacy's damaged if his last fight is with Jake Paul.
An exhibition is a waste of time. They're for retired fighters. For retired fighters, it's a load of rubbish.
Yeah, listen, the guy's still in his athletic prime. I personally don't see the reason why they can't just do the Tyson Fury fight. Why do we need interims?
Well, we all want that.
Yeah, but why do we need interims? Why do we need warm-ups? We're talking about two experienced guys who've been the best, as you just said, of the last 10, 20 years. Let's get the fight on.
It's as ridiculous as Gervonta Davis going in with him, basically, isn't it, with Jake Paul, frankly?
Those different mindsets. And what, again, listening to Eddie today and what he was saying, the damage that Anthony Joshua suffered mentally, not physically, because physically he's still all there, but mentally against Daniel Dubois, he needs to go through that process again. And they said, and that's just the whole getting your hands wrapped up, doing it, whether it's Jake Paul, whether it's a top 100 fighter, you go, that's the way Anthony Joshua ticks. He needs that before going into the... All roads lead to Fury, right? We all know that. Whether Fury...
Analysts note that Jake Paul is stepping into a fight with someone closer to his level in terms of active competition. Unlike previous older or retired fighters he has faced, while this provides a challenge that fans have anticipated, it also increases the physical risk for Paul. The commentators stress that health and safety remain concerns because Joshua's skill, power, and experience far exceed anything Paul has encountered. The matchup is compatible in terms of competition, but dangerous in terms of potential physical consequences.